am fine. So is it video call or audio call?
Yeah, but we have other participants too. Did I tell you?
I don't know. Other two or one?
Yeah, 2 or more. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, we'll see. But we can start now. Do you have your part 1, part 2, part 3 questions handy?
No, I don't get any information. I don't know even what are you going to discuss.
Oh, okay. Because I normally do like practice to answer those questions that's from IELTS, let's say from the British Council or from uh, Cambridge.
Did you give any document to me?
I'm sorry?
Did you give any document to me, or you didn't tell me anything, right?
Okay. So yeah. Well, for now, you can just, yeah, we'll see. Because for now, I can give you questions and you can answer me like the examiner
Okay.
candidate.
I will try.
Okay. So we'll see. Ardi, hello Ardi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you? Are you busy?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So what do you want to do now? You just gonna listen?
Yeah, I'll just listen. Yeah.
Listen? Okay. That's your son.
Yeah, he's singing party.
Okay. So, Mamun, we can start now.
Yes.
I can ask you questions, all right?
Yes, sure. I will try my best.
Okay. So, for your part
Okay.
1 question, I'll try to ask you part 1.
Yes.
And okay, let me just pull up something here. All right. So, good morning or good evening. It's evening here in Ottawa.
Good night.
Okay.
Sorry.
My
Yeah,
name is. Sorry?
I think you are from Ottawa, am I right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Where?
Yeah, I'm
What?
from Quebec.
From where?
Quebec City.
You are in Quebec. Oh, wow. I can see the bridge here. Oh, Quebec City. Okay.
Yes.
So, because.
I am, when you invite me for Zoom meeting, I was wondering actually you don't have sleeping time.
I know, right? Yeah,
because
but just
it's
now,
time
not
sleeping
always, not always.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
okay. So I'm your examiner. My name is Rita. So we're
Okay,
gonna
thank you.
start by asking you what's your name.
Okay, my name is MD Mamun Rashid.
Okay. Let me just. I get distracted. Sorry about that because I have to admit many people now. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So can you hand me your identification, please?
Yeah, here you are.
Okay. It looks good. It looks authentic. That's you in the picture. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you are. All right. Now, let me start by asking you, do you study or do you work?
Yeah, right. Currently, I am studying French languages because I have planned to do a study here in international management.
Let me just mute someone
I
here.
need to French language.
Okay. Just a moment. Let me just mute someone here because okay, no.
Yeah. So currently, I am studying French language to fulfill my requirement to enter PhD program, international management.
That's excellent. Okay,
Yeah,
can you tell me what kind of accommodation do you live in right now?
Accommodation?
Mm-hmm.
Here just I rent one room and this only one room for myself. But we have kitchen and we share 5 students. And only I belongs to my separate one room.
Okay.
Only for myself.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
Here I live since 6 months.
All right. Do you have a favorite place or room where you live?
Yeah, I like this place because it's second floor and the main estate is Saint Paul and its main estate is Quebec City as well.
All right. So that's the end of your part one. Let's go. Okay. Can I ask you to be an examiner for someone?
Yeah, you can ask if you would like to.
Oh, no. You don't have some, like the questions. Oh, okay. Let me just accommodate someone else here. Okay. I want to call
Okay.
Bimal. Are you there?
Hello, ma'am.
Okay. Bimal, can you be an examiner for Rohan? Let's just accommodate Rohan first before we continue with you, Mamun. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
For Mamun. So because you did your part one already. If we have more time after we accommodate others, then I'll go back to you, Mamun. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
All right. Bimal, can you be the examiner for Rohan? Thank you very much.
Okay, definitely. Hello, Rohan.
Hi, Bimal.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Bimal.
Okay, so are you ready for speaking?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So we will start from part one.
Okay.
Okay. So
Rohan, just a moment. Rohan, it's so loud where you are right now.
yeah.
Can you go to another room or where it's quiet?
Is it better now?
It's so loud. What is?
Is it better now?
It's.
Hello, is it better now?
Yeah, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
No. Okay, Rohan.
Yeah.
So in part one, it is related to buildings. Okay. Okay. Are there any famous buildings in your hometown?
Yes, there are many to quote. There are high-floor buildings which goes up to 90 floors as well, and they are well decorated. They have amenities, world-class amenities in those buildings. So yeah, we have good amount of world-class buildings near my place.
So in what types of buildings people in your hometown live?
Usually, generally the people stay in 7 to 10 floors of building with basic amenities. That's about it.
So should buildings be attractive to look at? Why?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
So should buildings be attractive to look at?
Attractive, is it?
Yeah, attractive, yeah.
Yes, building has to look attractive because if the design is good, people will come and stay there. So the looks does matter for a building. However, the building should also have good facilities inside the building as well. So as I support that it should look good from outside as well as it should it should have good facilities inside the building as well.
Okay. What is the most unusual buildings you have ever seen and why?
Okay, that's quite difficult. Okay, so there is one building that I saw near my vicinity. It is there from past 50 years. I have seen it from my birth, and before that the building was still there and it's still standing still. So that I feel that it's very unusual that a building which can stand for 20 to 30 years, but that building is standing still and looking very good for last 50 years.
Okay, so now we are in part 2. Okay. So-
Bimal,
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am.
can we take a break? Let me just continue with Mamun because I forgot to ask him some more questions in part 1.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Mamun, are you still available?
Yeah, I am. Okay.
Okay, so let's continue. Or let me just mute. Let me see. Okay, Rohan is muted. All right, good. All right, so let's continue with your part 1.
Yes.
And this
Part
is
1 or part 2?
part 1 because I only gave you like about accommodation and that's it. Okay, so continue with part 1. It's about music.
Part 1, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay.
part 1. So it's about music, okay?
Okay.
So you're ready?
Yes.
Okay. Music. What types of music do you like to listen to?
Actually, I really like to listen Hindi music, like Bollywood music. Since primary school, I am trying to listen Hindi music even better than our maternal Bengali music.
Okay. At what times of day do you like to listen to music?
Especially after 10 p.m. when, like, after finish my academic study, after I try to relax and listen few Hindi song.
I can't see. Okay, I have to wear my glasses. All right. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
Not really. I love music, even though I never tried to learn any instrument or any music.
All right. Your last question for part 1. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
I personally believe, obviously, every children should learn musical instrument or music because it could be good impact their learning period or something. Because the music, it also help our brain to memorize any critical thinking.
Okay, excellent. All right, so that's
Thank
for
you.
your part 1 now. Let's go to another person here. Thank you, Mamun.
Okay.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you very much.
You did well. Okay, Bimal. Bimal.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. So, is it okay? Still?
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Sorry if I always ask you, but there's a lot of there's a lot of people. I obviously need some help. Okay,
Okay.
so we have I think Mrunal. So we do like, oh, okay, you finish with Rohan. You can also give Rohan the cue card, and after that
Cue
we
card.
will go to Mrunal. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, Rohan. Okay, so for the part 2, so are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So the question is for the part 2. Describe a special event that can be festival or carnival that takes place in your country,
Okay.
and you should say when the event takes place,
Okay.
why it takes place, what people do, and explain why the event is special. So you have 1 minute to prepare for the cue card.
Sure, I'll keep myself on mute while I think.
Okay, guys, I just want to use this opportunity to welcome Ejaul Isan. Hi. I just want to welcome you to the group.
Hello.
Hi, it's good that you could make it. So after Rohan, Mrunal will speak, and then Nisha, and then you, Ejaul. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah, that's correct.
How do you say it?
It's Ejaul and San Bimal.
Okay, Ejaul. All right. So yeah, you can just try to listen and maybe
Yeah, I'm
learn.
just listening to the
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Ejaul.
Thanks for
Okay,
letting me
that's
know.
about
Okay.
it.
So Rohan, so are you ready?
Yes, Bimal, I'm ready.
Yeah, you can start.
Sure. Okay, so the festive event which I want to talk about is Diwali. So Diwali is celebrated at a very large scale in India, and it usually is somewhere in the month of October and November. So Diwali is celebrated by everyone in India, and it's like a national festival. People celebrate Diwali because it brings it is a festival of lights, so it brings energy, it brings positivity to everyone, and everyone is happy, feels very happy, and they are with their family at that time. So people usually celebrate Diwali with their loved ones and with their family and friends. Uh, so it is a special festival because people come together and celebrate together, and yeah, it is a time where everyone feels very positive about during that period.
Okay. So
Oh, Bimal. So that was part 2, right?
yeah, that was part 2.
Okay, can we just make it part 2 for everyone so that we can accommodate everybody before the Zoom will be cut off? Would that be okay, guys? I'll give you questions later, Bimal. If we get cut
Okay.
off, we can do it like. Okay, so now, Rohan, are you okay to give Mrunal cue card? Rohan.
Okay, I have part 1 questions ready. Give me just a minute or so.
Okay, so just part 1, and then after all the part 1 questions, we will move to Nisha, and then Ejaul, and then Bimal. I'll be your examiner, Bimal. If, yeah, I hope you still have time. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Rohan, are you ready with Mrunal?
Yes, I have part 2 questions actually ready for Mrunal.
Okay, that's good. That's excellent.
Okay. So Mrunal, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So the topic for today is communication. Okay. I'll read out the question. Describe a piece of advice you recently received. You should say when this happened. Secondly, who gave you this advice? Third, what the advice was. And fourth, explain how you felt about the advice. Did you get the questions?
Oh, 1 second. I'm just noting down. So first was about piece of advice. Who has given me the advice? What advice was given?
I'll repeat. You should say when this happened.
Okay.
Who gave you this advice?
Okay.
What the advice was. And explain how you felt about the advice.
Okay. Fine.
Yes.
So when the advice was given, and then who give the advice, or who did you give the advice, and what was the advice, and explain how you felt about the advice, I think. I'm not sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so did you set your timer, Rohan? For 1 minute preparation. I set the timer, so that's okay.
Okay.
So shall I begin now?
Yeah, sure, you can start now.
Okay. So the piece of advice was given during my college days, and that was given by my mother. This was about around like when I was in 12th standard, when I had to move to hostel for the further studies, because university colleges were not nearby my place. So I had to take a decision to move there. And at that time, my mother told me that I should not be eating food which is, provided outside the mess, because it won't be good for my health, and I should try eating healthy food and avoid eating junk food unless it's not necessary. And initially, when she told me about it, I felt a little irritated and frustrated, because you cannot avoid the temptation of having junk food. But after that course, it got over, and when I returned back home, I was in a very good, healthy state, and I had gained some weight, in fact, and I felt really good because I did not, felt ill, or I never had to visit a doctor just because I keep avoiding the junk food. So I really appreciate for that my mother had given such advice, and I still follow the same because it does help me a lot to maintain my mental peace and my health.
Okay, you still have 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Do you want to say more? Oh, sorry. You had 20 seconds left, Mrunal, but it's
Okay.
okay. It's okay. So let's move now to Nisha. Nisha. Okay. Nisha, are you ready?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am, I'm ready.
Mrunal, is it okay if you give cue card to Nisha?
Yes, fine.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's move.
Okay. Describe the time when you forgot something important.
Describe the time
When you forgot something important.
you forgot something important, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When it happened,
Mm.
what you forgot.
Okay.
What was the result of your forgetting?
What was the result of forgetting?
And why it was important.
Why it was important, right?
Yes, yes. So you can start preparing.
Yeah, 1 minute maybe preparation or no?
Yes.
Okay.
You can start now. Nisha, you're there?
You have to unmute Nisha.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear?
Okay. Yes. You can start now.
Yes. Thank you for asking the question today. I would like to talk about the time I forgot something important in my life. I still remember about that incident when I was in college. Uh, when I was in college, uh, in my last year of college, me and my friends are about to return to our hometown, and that day we just went to the hotel and for some have to have some snacks and all. So that time, after that, we just went to railway station. When I that time when I checked my wallet, I realized that I forgot my wallet in that hotel. So later it was very difficult to get back that. Then it contained so many valuable things, included ATM card and some amount of cash that my that I took from nearby ATM before some time. So it was very important because that wallet was gifted by my father on my last birthday, 18th birthday. So it was very precious for me, more than that ATM card and cash. Afterwards, I informed
I
my
think time is up,
father
right?
to block that.
Time is up.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you ladies. Now I want to ask
Thank you,
Bimal. Bimal, are you still there? I need your help.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you be can you be an examiner for Ejaul for Q card?
Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, good. Ejaul, are you ready?
So I think he's not here now.
Oh no.
He's
He
disconnected.
maybe that's too bad. Okay, I
Yeah.
can be just okay. We will wait for okay. All right, we will wait for him, but in the meantime, I will be your examiner. Would that be okay, Bimal?
Yes, definitely.
So, which one do you prefer? Q card or part 3?
We can talk part 3.
Part 3, okay. Let me just grab my part 3 here. Okay. Oh no, I lost it. Okay, part 3. I hope I won't be repeating. Okay, it's about competition. Have you tried questions like this before?
No, ma'am. I haven't tried that.
Okay, competition. So the context is about describing a competition. Now your follow-up question to that, which is part 3 questions. So competition in school, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. Why do you think some school teachers use competition as class activities?
Well, I think to be honest, the major reason is because with the competition, it helps to develop skill within the student, and they feel more likely to compete in the environment what they are in. Also, this helps them to cope with the different situations they are facing. And in terms of the competition within the study, I think it will motivate them to study and work hard so that they could gain certain kind of knowledge as well as helps them for to develop personal as well as for professional skills.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you think it is good? Do you think it is a good thing to give prizes to children who do well in school?
Yeah, definitely. I believe prizes are good for the children because, as I said earlier, I think it will motivate them to do better in their life. As well as is for some children, it is a kind of motivation factor when the teacher encourages them to give certain prizes related to the book or the copies. They are likely to do work hard to gain those prizes, and I think it is also a kind of positive attitude towards their personal growth as well as for the knowledgeable growth.
Okay, next question. Would you say that children have become more or less competitive at school since you were that age?
Talking about these days, I think children are more competitive these days because of the advancement in technology. Children are likely to gain lots of knowledge from the Google, YouTube, and there was different sorts of video that is related to the education as well as I think they are more inclined towards the resource that is related to the technology. They are developing different types of software as well as games application. I think these days they are more competitive and also they want to be more extra within many children, and they want to stand more strive. They are more strive to success as well as they want to stand um, more differently among children.
Okay, so your last question. Some people think watching sport is a waste of time. Do you agree?
I think for certain people, I think for certain parents, they believe that watching sports game for the children is a completely waste of time because they think that it will hamper their study as well as their health. But I think if I talk about my perspective as well as the perspective of certain parents, they encourage their children to watch the sports again because it helps them to more encouraging towards the sports, and if they play sports, I think it will help them to be physically as well as mentally fit, which result to have great focus on the study, and they are likely to do good in their education field.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the end of your part 3 questions. And now I want to ask questions again to Mamun for part 3. Part 3 questions. Bimal, thank you so much. And I will pair you with Rohan later, and then Mrunal and Nisha. Okay, Mamun, your questions for part 3. I'll give you the same question. Yeah.
Okay, but I think you didn't ask the part 2, am I right?
I know, but we will skip part 2 for now for you because we don't have much time. So I'll give you 3 questions of part 3, okay?
Okay, sure.
All right. Here is your first question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of intensive training for young athletes?
Intensive training for youth athletes?
Yes, young athletes.
Oh, good, guys. I think intensive training is very advantageous for young athletes because they can know how to strategy and how to overcome with their competitor, and in this way they can win any competition in their future life. It's obviously important role to be a success their career, athletics career.
Okay, that's good. Now, your next question. Do you think that it is possible to become too competitive in sport?
Yeah, obviously it's possible because each practice makes a perfect. So everyone should more practice, and they should keep continuously practice until they are like reach their expertness. When they become expertness, after that they can easily overcome with their competitor.
All right, your last question. Some people think watching sport is a waste of time. Do you agree?
I don't think so because every person should participate sports because it makes us happy, and also if we involve sports activities, it could be like our life balance, and we can few time explore about these sports. It could be like any people can enjoy their life.
Okay, excellent. So,
Thank you.
congratulations. That's the end of part 3 questions, Mamun. You did well. All
Thank
right.
you very much.
You're welcome. So now let's go to Rohan and Bimal. Bimal, can you give Rohan two part 3 questions? We have 3 minutes left. So I hope we can still. Okay.
Okay, Rohan.
Two part 3 questions, please.
Okay. Hello, Rohan.
Yeah.
Okay. So for part 3, I will ask 3 questions. Okay. So the question is about restaurant. So why do people go to restaurants when they want to celebrate important occasions?
Okay, so people may be going to the restaurants because on that day would want they would want to take a time out of the kitchen. I mean, so time out of the kitchen for that day, and it is and it being a special day, they want to celebrate it together with the family, wherein everyone is enjoying and not thinking of if the food is prepared or not.
So do you think that food prepared at home is always better than in restaurants?
Yes, I totally agree that the food prepared at home is better than the restaurants because when we prepare food at our home, we know what ingredients goes while we are making the food. But in the restaurants, we are not aware because the plate is served at our end, and we don't know what goes inside in making the food, right? Also, other reason could be because we while we have food at our home, we are much more relaxed. But when we are at restaurant, we think and order food. So that is one more reason that I feel.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Bimal. Thank you, Rohan. Now let's move to Nisha. Nisha, can you give 2 questions to Mrunal? Part 3 questions. 2.
2 questions. Okay.
2 questions for part 3. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Nisha, I can
Rita?
hear you. Yes, Nisha.
So can I ask question now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Do you think students should be taken to school by their parents or go by?
Okay, that's about it. Okay, guys. Bye for now. Bye, YouTube.